I'm going to talk about a huge problem I see with Title Update 3, and it's the severe lack of new weapons. Personally, weapons aren't the main driving force behind my motivation to grind monsters. Weapons are important, yes, but when creating different builds, the first thing I look at is armor. So I'll look at an armor set and come up with a way of combining skills, and then just kind of choose a weapon I like. And for other people, it could be the same process, just in reverse. So instead, they'll look at a weapon and then come up with a combination of skills for that particular weapon. Now, for both types of people, the amount of new weapons added in Title Update 3 is a problem because there's only one. In Title Update 2, we had Violet Mizutsune and Flaming Espionage, who each had their own weapon. Now, given both of those are fire element, so they're not really too different in that regard, but one of them does have poison on top of that, so that is kind of unique. Title Update 2 also had Risen Chameleos, who didn't receive a new weapon, and from that choice you could have inferred that they weren't going to give Risen Teostra and Kushala new weapons either. But the problem is that now we're only left with one new weapon, Chaotic Gormagalas. This is despite the fact that they've increased anomaly investigations from 120 to 200, and I haven't noticed a significantly increased speed when raising anomaly investigation level. And that's a problem because that means another long and boring grind of a very poorly implemented system. Being able to change the anomaly investigation level up or down is nice quality of life change, but that doesn't help you when you're trying to get to level 200 investigations because you can't raise the level higher than what you've achieved. Anyway, moving back to the weapons, or lack thereof, what they should have done is increase the weapon tier for at least the Risen Elder Dragons. They could have made it so you need the Risen Gem and the new Afflicted Monster parts so that the Anomaly grind has a reward that's actually worth working towards, instead of just more decorations and augments, which don't add enough value to make it worth going through the Anomaly investigations in the first place. It's like having to fight Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons just so you can raise your weapon stats by a negligible amount. I think Title Update 3 was the perfect opportunity to raise all of the weapons' max upgrade tiers with the addition of the new afflicted materials, and that once again would have made the extremely long and boring investigation grind a little bit more tolerable, and they did nothing. So that is what I see as the biggest problem with Title Update 3. And if you even have the thought of just wait till the 4th or 5th title update, I got news for you. Those updates are still incredibly far away, and the quote-unquote content they've added in Title Update 3 isn't substantive enough to hold people's attention until those updates are out. Not only is there not enough, but the most substantial content addition also happens to be the most boring. I don't really see myself playing Rise to any substantial degree because augments aren't a worthy enough prize to have to deal with the incredibly boring anomaly investigations, and that's even with the addition of being able to add followers to those. I still don't see myself sitting through this incredibly boring grind again. But anyways, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say.